The house seemed calm, deprived of all sound save the faint dumping of rain on the outside. Lightning flickered in the distance, casting random bursts of illumination throughout the house, and the light echo of thunder and wind against the outside of my home. Do I need a candle? I thought, passing into the hallway. The hallway itself was wrought with faint memories of the past. In this open yet narrow space I found myself as a child, playing with dolls on the floor. The familiarity of it brought more memories, but ones from under the stairs where a closet had taken so much time. Fun times. The doorway to the closet stood directly across from the downstairs bathroom that I now walked into. For some reason, as an adult, I find it very difficult to look at that door, so I always make the effort to ignore it at all costs. The bathroom itself was white tile from tip to top. My mother considered it to be one of her favorite projects in her favorite rooms. The mirror stood in front of the sink to the right of the door. It reflected what should have been me, but wasn't. I found myself staring intently at the puzzling reflection. Placing my hands on the sink, my eyes gazed deeply at the stranger now looking back at me. Who is she? I felt like I knew her, but I didn't recognize who she was, if that made any sense. Her wet, glossy skin seems slimy, and her once beautiful brown hair lay like a muddy mop on top of her head. But those eyes, those light brown eyes seemed black as night and empty. Nothing to be seen there but the void of an empty universe deprived of all life. Perhaps an empty battleground where no one now dared to stand. Did you earn those eyes? Unable to break the gaze, I found myself in a staring contest with a stranger on the other side of the mirror. Gripping the sink more firmly, I leaned in closely, waiting for her to blink first. This person seems to be mocking me, ensuring that every movement I make, she makes in return. But I bet she'll blink first. Staring so close to the mirror now, I could swear it was just a sheet of glass, revealing an untold, unknown world of secrets and mystery. Just then a flicker occurred in those bottomless abyss the stranger called eyes. A light flicker of color as her eyes turned bright blue. My heart suddenly began to race. Again, I jolted back from the mirror. Turning my head away, I admitted she won the contest. I clutched my hands tightly to my chest. That blue. The room illuminated again as the storm reminded me it was still there. Clearing my throat, I looked around, trying to regain my senses. Wait. What's that? Blood on the sink? Had that stranger in the mirror harmed me somehow, or was it... No. No. It was my hand. I had cut it somehow, but for the life of me I couldn't remember on what. That's right, I came to the bathroom to treat my hands and soak in the tub. Reaching up to the mirror cabinet, I opened the little door, making sure not to give eye contact to the champion on the other side. Inside it was an old treasure, an emergency first aid kit my mother always insisted had to stay there in the center of the house. Who would have thought she got this one right? Removing the kit and placing it on the sink, I quickly opened it up, hoping to see some sort of bandage that would fit my hand. I'm in luck. A roll of bandages were nestled in the center of the kit, next to the gauze, peroxide, and, ironically, an emergency candle complete with a match. I I guess my mother wasn't as crazy as she seemed. Removing the contents from the emergency kit, I quickly doctored my wounds and wrapped it firmly, ensuring no infection nor further loss of blood, just as Mother had instructed me so long ago. I decided to take the candle and place it on the bathroom dresser. The dresser itself was set between the sink and the bathtub, which was so cozily placed in the back of the bathroom. Striking the match, the smell of sulfur filled the room, and the light yellow glow added a faint new color to the blackened paleness that consumed this room. I always loved the smell of a match burning.